So the 18 dogs are originally they were pulled from a shelter in San Antonio, Texas, from the Kirby shelter, and they were driven up by a vet and a vet tech arriving Saturday morning.
And they took their Thanksgiving to do this?
They took their Thanksgiving. They both work full-time jobs, and they were looking for transport to bring the dogs to us, and they didn't have any luck finding anybody, so they drove up themselves.
And what do you think of that?
I think it's amazing. I think that most people, you know, they spent the holiday with family, and both of these two women opted to drive up here, which I think they're very generous.
Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Were they hurricane rescues or?
No, well, it's hard to say at this point. They're from San Antonio area, and that shelter itself wasn't impacted by the hurricane, but it took in a lot of animals that were displaced from other shelters that were holding animals for longer stray holds. So at this point, it's just strays. And some of the strays they've had, one of the dogs they've had for 6 months. So they just didn't have a lot of turnover there. So. Well, I think there is more limited options in Texas for adoptions. The adoption rate down there is slower anyway, and you have a lot of people who are recovering from a natural disaster. And the Pacific Northwest has an excellent adoption rate. The veterinarian herself, she's been to the Seattle area, and she's familiar with PAWS, so she really wanted to bring the dogs up to us. So it takes us 1 to 3 days to process a transfer, and so we just finished processing most of them today, so they are available. Some folks have come in over the last couple of days and put in requests for them, so we'll be doing visits today, and our hope is to try and get them out of here quickly. We have another 19 dogs scheduled to come up, arriving Thursday from Texas. So this time of year we take in a lot of transfers because there's just a greater need.
I love him. I think he's super sweet, and I mean, he's 7 years old and he just needs somewhere to go. Now shake. Good boy. Jojo, speak. 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 Hey, woof, woof. It's Jojo, woof. Okay.
He's very well trained.
Oh yeah.
He's a nice dog, yeah.
You lay down? You lay down at all?
I don't think so. I think it's sit, shake, speak, and then he does
sit down
high
for me.
five and high 10.
Sit down. Atta boy. I just want to adopt him more. I've been watching him online for like the past week, and he's, I guess, considered a senior, and I just want to be able to give him a good home. He's been here for a couple weeks, so.
Good boy. High five. All right. Sit pretty. Sit. Zip, 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 zip. Zip, 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 zip. Norman, come on. Come here. Norman, come on. Come.
Oh, that was very good. Very patient.
Look how good Luna is. Good job, kids. Good job. Yes.